Sunday, of course, is Father's Day, and News Nation anchor Leland Vittert has an unusual Father's Day story. He was autistic as a child, but he wasn't diagnosed when he was one.
What his father knew was Leland was different, couldn't relate to other kids, and Fox 8's Bob Buckley spoke to Vittert about that childhood and his new book, Born Lucky, which tells the story of his relationship with his dad.
Childhood was not a happy time for you.
No.
I mean, explain a little bit what you had to go through.
Well, going to therapy on national television, Bob, is not exactly a thrilling experience. It's a little bit like sitting in a box full of scissors. Won't kill you, but not a lot of fun. It's been made worth it because of everybody that has come to us after writing Born Lucky to say that they don't feel alone anymore and they feel real hope. Probably what best describes my childhood was hell. I asked my sister what was the first memory she had of me as her brother. I was in 5th grade, she was in kindergarten, and she said every day that you got to the fence line, you'd start crying, and I, as a kindergartner, would hold your hand. So that might give you an idea of what I was dealing with as a kid. And to be fair, I probably brought some of it upon myself, but it was certainly, in the words of my principal at John Burroughs High School in St. Louis, he said when I graduated, he said to my dad, he said, "We've had kids have it worse than Lucky did, than I did, but never anybody who finished."
You say in the book, your father wasn't just your best friend, he was your only friend.
Yep.
But he was a true lifeline for you.
Yes. Yeah, he was. And he decided at a very young age that he was going to adapt me to the world rather than the world to me. Dad felt totally alone, as he would tell you, like the world had turned against him and against his son. You know, he would be in my room on that night, so many other nights, taking the emotional cruelty that I had endured, the physical bullying that I had endured off on himself. I'd yell at him, I'd cry, I'd do whatever, and then I'd go to sleep or go do my homework, and he would walk downstairs. And I didn't know this until I wrote the book. He would sit downstairs in the dark on this blue couch we had in our living room and cry himself. And that's what's come out from Born Lucky, is how many hundreds of people have written us saying, thank you. Not only do I feel hope, because Born Lucky is hope, but I don't feel like I'm alone anymore. And I think that's what's so remarkable is on Father's Day, we celebrate all of these superheroes who are our fathers. Every son looks at his dad and sees a superhero. And yet so many of those superheroes are so scared and feel so alone.
None of us is our father, but we're certainly informed by that relationship. How are you different as a man because of the father you had?
Different in every way. I did have a very perceptive high school girlfriend who told me that I'm more like my father than he is. The few things my dad taught me I could control as a little boy was values, hard work, and attitude. And those 3 things were the non-negotiables in our house. And I think Born Lucky really shows a dad who innately understood how to give his kids self-esteem when there was no self-esteem to be had. He came up with push-ups of all things. That just simply hard work could yield results and could give you pride and self-esteem in what you do.
Again, that book is called Born Lucky, a name that's explained early in the book, and is a New York Times bestseller, available on Amazon and other websites.